Allo, allo. Hello, friends. How are you? Blanket, what are you doing? Just trying to get my bum situated in my chair so that I can say a proper hello. Hello. Hi. Oh, the sky, it is bright. As per usual. I look so white. So very white. I should just close my blinds, but you know how I feel about that. I like to see the sky and the outdoors, so I don't feel like I'm inside all the time. Well, I guess I'm not inside all the time. When I go to work, I have to go outside for that. Anyway, and when I, go grocery shopping, run errands, etc. So how's everybody doing today? The Chris, we're gonna welcome you to the court of the hype with a dance, so yes we will. How you doing? Feel free to lurk if you're lurking, don't let me call you out. Alright, it's gonna bother me. Now I'm in a cave. Nox the Splicer, hello and welcome. How's everybody doing today? What have you guys been getting up to? Let's see, I knocked out some to-do list items today, this morning, which is not bad considering I didn't want to get out of bed. I didn't sleep well. I've been kind of low-key bummed out for a while, and I was just like, but I'm warm and I'm comfortable. I want to get up. But I made myself get up anyway. And I got a lot of stuff done, actually. There's a lot of stuff that's taking longer than I would like it to take, so I couldn't cross it off, but they're in progress. So that's good. Also got to watch some Dota. I still have Dota up, so if I get a little distracted, that's why. It's the last of the qualifiers for, what is this, EU? I think this is EU. It's either EU or CIS, and I don't know what CIS is exactly. We met at a bar in San Diego, finally got around to your stream. Oh my goodness! Was it GameWorks? It's always GameWorks. Yeah, I'd probably know your face in an instant. I was like, that name sounds familiar. But I just I need the face. If I meet you in person, I need to see your face. If I meet you online, then I tend to remember the screen name. Because, my memory is weird with how it remembers things. I'll remember your name color. And, just seeing it, reading it is an entirely different experience for me than hearing it. Anyway, so yeah, I set up my record player and got to test it out. It works. My records don't skip on it, so I can actually listen to the records that I bought at World Record Day almost an entire year ago. Oh my god, that was almost a whole year ago. I can't believe that. What else did I do? I did a lot of, last night I did most of the video editing for my birthday Just Dance stream that I did with my parents. And that it's kind of a bummer because a lot of our little anecdotes and stories and jokes and stuff that happened after the songs are still muted because of how Twitch does things. And yeah. So I put the songs back in while we're dancing. But there's a lot of stuff that I need to try to take the time to edit out, or put in a voiceover and explain what the hell we're saying. I haven't decided how I want to do it yet, but at least I have a video of us dancing, and it's still really cute. And there's a decent amount that isn't muted. Who hoping for Dota? Overall, Probably Liquid. The X-Alliance Liquid. Because, I don't know, I just like them. I think Insania is funny and really attractive. So, I mean, there's a lot of attractive Dota players, to be fair. I always root for Na'Vi because I always felt bad that Alliance crushed them and they never really got anywhere after that. So in this particular matchup, which is Team Spirit versus Na'Vi, I'm hoping that Na'Vi will take this series. It looks like they're catching back up. They swung the gold back. But yeah, Liquid, which now has Insania. It's the entire lineup that was previously Alliance, and I will always root for Alliance. So I'm glad that Alliance are not out, that they're still in, because my first TI was TI3. So it's that brand name, that's my team for forever, even though it's not any of the same people. I was surprised EG got knocked out already. I mean, this is obviously not for TI, this is just for the Leipzig Major, I think? It doesn't say, but it's Dream League Season 3. Oh yeah, Major Leipzig. And this is the CIS qualifiers, okay. Used to like CDEC, but they're gone now. Are they? The teams in Dota just changed so much. But anyway, it's thrilling to me to have another Dota fan. Farrar, how you doing? Anyway, that's, so yeah, I'm watching Dota. I've been editing that birthday VOD, and that will be, I think I'm gonna just upload the version that I have now, and then if I decide that I want to spend the time to put in a narration or something at a later date, I'll just take that one off of YouTube and put the better one up. Not a big deal. I mean, again, I use YouTube not as here's content for YouTube people. I use YouTube as a video repository, knowing that Twitch doesn't save things forever. So, in terms of a video repository, you get what you get. And then if I have something better for you, you can have that too. Yeah, I got some stuff done this morning, which was really nice. Hopefully I'm done with all the tech things after I'm done editing this video, or, if I decide not to edit it further. Because I've got other things on my list. I also edited a picture where my hair is sticking up, because it's a really cute picture of me and my stepmom and my dad on Thanksgiving. But I'm hunched over weird, and I have a tuft of hair just sticking straight out. And I was like, you can't just take a picture like that, so I edited it. That's the other thing I did this morning. I've got some tea, which is cooling, and I'm just gearing up to get back into the Outer Worlds. I've been really enjoying that game. Again, I feel bad that I had to switch the schedules for Thursday and today. So normally I would be at work right now. I would have been at work for the last, over 2 hours. But we're not open today. So my boss asked if I could come in tomorrow instead of today. Just like intercourse. Thank you. Come in tomorrow, just like intercourse. Thanks, JP. So yeah, normally I would stream in the afternoon on a Wednesday, and I told everybody, I was like, we're gonna play Elite Dangerous on Wednesday, guys! So I feel bad having to switch things, especially since it's very last minute. She texted me last night and was like, so... I was like, I'll do what you want. How's your Thanksgiving? It was good. Used to play on a women's Dota team? That's awesome! I aspired to that at one point. I mean, not to be on a women's team specifically, but just I want there to be a female pro so bad. Pro. I just will never get to that level. I will never get there. I've come to terms with that, but it still makes me a little sad. I would be happy being just even amateur good. Like, I'd settle for being good at Dota. Not pro level, just good. And I don't think I'm gonna get there either. It's such a time commitment. Anyway. It's December 4th. I didn't say it was day 3 of December. You turd. Yeah, I think that's all I had to say. We're just catching up, seeing what everybody's doing. My Thanksgiving was really good. My parents came in, they were here last week. Yeah, that still counts as last week. My parents were here last week for my birthday, my 30th birthday, and during Thanksgiving, and also they weren't here for my Streamiversary celebration stream, but they were here technically on the day that I started streaming, like my actual anniversary of streaming. 4-year anniversary was last Wednesday. Yeah. So they were here, I got to spend lots of time with them and their dog Buddy. And it's been nice. Ooh, and I went for a run yesterday after stream. I actually stretched, I was hydrated enough. My body hates me. Mostly my legs, my hip flexors are real sad. My crotchal region is a little upset. But I got a new personal best. I ran 3.4 miles. I like running. But yeah, I ran 3.4 miles, and that's my new personal best. Previous personal best was 3.1, which is a 5K. So I'm very excited. Whoa, Stream Puppy, you loud. So, yay, I did a good job. But also I came back home and I was like, I don't want to work on anything. I'm exhausted now. My everything is real tired and hurts. So I took a little break, watched Dota, made dinner, and then got to work. And that's what I've done. Moralises? Hey Bear, how you doing? Parenticles? I've never heard parenticles. Parental units, that used to be the big one in junior high. In junior high, parenticles. Or not parenticles. Look what you've got me doing. Anyway, I'm ready to play the game. Let's get in the game. Enough of me yammering. I'm just going to sneakily put some Dota in a popped out chat. And what? You're gonna play an ad because I popped out the player? Ugh. Alright, enough of this creepy song. Let us minimize everything I've got going on in just a second. I want to start the next thing. And done. Yes, publish it now. Do it. Publish it. Alright, cool. Sorry. I had a video uploading. Because my computer and my internet are good enough that I can just do that. But let's get into the game. Miles? Who runs Miles? If Miles is a puppy, then you should run Miles. Miles is a good boy. I walked under the rain? Under the rain. Under the rain. People always say working out gives you energy to start the day. Yeah, no. Well, I pushed myself too far. Well, I guess not too far, but I think I really just need to stretch more frequently. And it won't be such an effort. But also my iPod, I use this little iPod Shuffle. You guys remember this? I use the iPod Shuffle, which is now charging. So it either died or it ran out of battery. And it's just giving me an orange flashing light, so I really don't know what that means or how to fix it. But I wasn't even halfway through, and I had no music, and I'm already feeling it. I'm like, oh god. Try running for time, not distance. I'm doing distance first. Well, because my previous goal was to run a 5K, and now that I'm able to do that, I want to, one, make sure that I'm able to do that consistently, and two, there are 2 marathons that I might do. Again, I haven't decided if I'm spending money on them yet. And one of them would be an 8K, so that means I need to work up to a longer distance. So I'm still working on distance. I'll go for speed when I feel like it. My levels of anxiety calmed down after I napped. That's nice. Devolving into bad posture. Yeah, I try. Yeah. Yeah, your physicality can definitely affect things, for sure. I try to sit up straight so that I'm not fucking up my spine. But, like, I think I read once or heard once that even... Yeah, go Na'vi! Woo! Team wipe, team wipe! Team wipe! Yes! Ooh, 2 buybacks. Sorry, it's towards the end of the match. Each of them have broken in the other's base. It's very exciting. Right. So in terms of the game, here's our map. We've pretty much explored all of these areas and done whatever we needed to do. We've done all the side quests. And now we have to decide who gets their power diverted away so that I can fly the fuck out of here. And I'm distracted by Dota. I'm trying my best not to be, but I really want to know who wins. We're just gonna fast travel over here so I can do this. I've already cleaned out the geothermal plant. Oh! GG, it's Na'vi. They won. Excellent. Yeah, I usually don't watch so heavily when I'm streaming, unless I'm doing creative, in which case I have it directly in my face. Because it's just, I have too much to pay attention to. I've got you guys, you guys are way more important to me than, well, anything else that goes on. Game is second, and then any other extra stuff that I'm doing is third. But usually I'm too busy paying attention to you guys in the game. I just, like, don't even have time to look. Every now and then I'll peek over and be like, it just makes me feel better. It makes me feel like I'm watching. It makes me feel like I'm not missing stuff if I at least have it open. Even if I never look at it. But every once and again, I'll peek over and be like, who's playing? Oh, it's a game 3? Okay, cool.
Once we do this, there's no going back.
Yeah. And
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you, do you understand what you're about to do?
Yeah, and it's shitty. But, yeah, tell me your opinion.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it.
I know.
Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
I agree with you, but there is no third option here. The deserters are a community. I can't destroy what they built either. Let's talk it out, Parvati.
Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred?
What do you suggest, then? Reed tells me Edgewater's going to die without workers and power. I don't see a third option, unfortunately. So I'm hoping that instead of the workers the good people in Edgewater just being like, we're just gonna die here. Like, I hope they all go to the deserter community because they're not being treated well in Edgewater anyway. Like, I don't want to promote all the stuff that's going on in there, and if I have to make a decision that doesn't have some sort of middle ground where I can protect those people in Edgewater but not destroy the deserter community, then I'm gonna pick the deserter community. It's also raining, thundering like crazy. Lupin's scared, so we might have to skip our evening walk. Went out twice, he peed and had 2 poops, but it's not like he's gonna have to hold up a gallon. Aw. Not speed. Oh. Oh, for time. I thought you meant speed. No, I like distance. I like doing distance. I also don't always, like, I don't have a stopwatch. I have an analog watch, and I don't take my phone running. Usually I don't. Very rarely do I. But yeah, I'd rather go as far as I can than worry about, well, I didn't run for 45 minutes, so. And besides, this way, it's the thing I like about running, like, yeah, I kind of like the outside part when it's nice out and, you know, being outdoors, but, like, I run in the same fucking spot every day, you know? Like, this way, it's a competition with myself. I get to try and beat my last score. It's a nice, easy way, and I don't have to track it while I'm going. Really, like, there's enough landmarks that I can just be like, okay, well, I had to stop over here, and then I just Google Maps it when I get home. And that's a lot easier than trying to remember a time for me. You have texture pop in? Yeah, I don't know how to fix that, but it pops in rather quickly, so it doesn't bother me. I was saying I read something. Oh, about, yeah, sorry, I definitely did get distracted by Dota. Just adopting a more, like, confident pose or posture, like, elevates mood and whatnot. I don't know if that's true, and it was so long ago, I don't even remember what the source was, etc. Oh, hey, Nox, what position did you play in Dotes? I did the karaoke. Where? When? Oh, you play offlane. Nice. I'm typically position 5 support.
Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that.
Don't apologize. Oof.
I felt like I had to say something.
Oh, look. They love it. Thanos the power. Thank you for the follow. And welcome to the court of the hype. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Kit, how you doing? Undying Revenge. Yeah, when I go off lane, I'm still position 4 off lane. But Undying is a big, like, off lane support. Yeah. Not very good with him, but I know how he functions. Getting sick again. I was gonna message you and see if you were feeling better, but I guess I missed that part. I'm glad you did. I like hearing from you. Don't worry, I was barely listening, or just bye.
Really? I mean, wow.
Yeah.
Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Aw, sweetheart. No, I value your opinion, unlike your heartless boss, and I feel like you've been a little brainwashed, my dear. Like, I think in her heart she knows that what's going on there is wrong. Like, I totally understand where she's coming from. Let's see, plant status. Emerald Vale Geothermal Plant operating at 22% efficiency. Power is being distributed to Saltuna Cannery and Botanical Lab. Structural damage detected. Alright, I have to, though. I don't see another way around this. Warning, safety failures detected. Likelihood of moderate to severe structural damage. Redirecting power is an irreversible procedure. Are you sure you want to continue? I still feel bad. I don't want to fuck over the people who are in Edgewater. Reed, sure. Spacer's Choice, sure. The people who just happened to live there because they didn't have a choice, no. But I'll just be like, go to the botanical labs. It's great. They're so nice, and they will treat you if you're sick. No questions asked. Like, oh, you're sick? Let us help you. Better for a few weeks, but woke up with a sore throat. No! No! Anyway, we're going to read, like I explained already, I just keep saying stuff like hoping that a third option just like, hello! Like I go to click and there's like a pop-up out of nowhere, like someone tackles me to the ground, is like, I have a way! I don't think that's gonna happen. Optimal capacity, additional structural damage, permanent power failure, blatant disregard for Spacer's Choice property has been logged. Please report yourself. Okay, bye. Sorry, Parvati. Now this better not explode, cause Dingbat is still in the basement. I tried to get him to come out. I went down and told him I was trying to tell him all the robots were taken care of, but he just wants to sit down there and eat sprats. Ew. This makes me very uncomfortable. Alright, Emerald Vale region. So I don't exactly want to just bop right in there. I'm gonna run the long way. What does that sound? Oh look, it's our Snakelworm. Hi, Snakelworm. To you too. But yeah, I'm just gonna run there because I want to kind of sneak in the back. I think I know a way to do that. Yes, I did. I did it just at the end of yesterday. We fixed up the robot. And we got his package from behind the toilet, wink wonk. And what else? We gotta talk to Reed himself? No thanks. Can I just yank the power regulator? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go yank the power regulator. Be like, oopsies! I must have hit the wrong button. Me dumb. I'll suddenly be talking like that and, you know, I'll have no choice but to believe me. What's hip? Ligurmatic, how you doing? I'm hip. I'm cool. Huh? Was this the right door? Yes. Just going to watch and let Lecta play herself. This time, I'll let you get away with it. Spectrum vodka. A glass for every class. I mean, they look like they're having a lovely time. Oh, it's sealed. Dang it, I can't get in this way. Here I was thinking I'm clever. I opened all this crap up already. Well, never mind. We will go in the front door and face them like an adult. So, for those of you who have played, did any of you divert the power to Edgewater? I'm curious. Obviously, I don't want to know what happens, especially not so close, like you can tell me later. Not much to report. Fair, fair. You did? Why? Mantis swarm examined. Ew. I don't like its little grubby legs with the pokies. Grubby claw legs that... Ugh. You nasty. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ooh. Ooh. I can avoid all of those people sitting out front. Right, this is just permanently sealed now, huh? Oh, so he's down here with the power regulator. He knew exactly what I did! Oh, shit. Hi. Don't talk to me.
You want to know what gets my bile churning?
Me?
Edgewater has suffered a cavalcade of disasters. Plague, marauders, desertion. Then you wandered in town. And I was so damn sure our luck was starting to turn. I never knew how right I was. Just answer one question for me. Why'd you do it?
Because you're a Schlurp fiend. To teach you a lesson? I mean, it's a little both. I need the power regulator, but also, the way you do things is so fucked up. But I guess this is closer because redacted, oof. I don't know, man. There's like it's in between here. Like, I made a decision between the two because there was no middle ground and I need the power regulator. But also, because it's fucked up, man.
That power regulator is company property. Whatever you were hoping to find down here, I advise you to turn around and leave. I have got guards posted with orders to fire on you.
You haven't gotten to the point of choice yet? Ooh, we're gonna intimidate the duties out of him. Normally I don't pick intimidation, but he is scummy, schlorpy, and I don't like it. He's a Schlurp fiend. Call off your guards. I don't want them bleeding all over my power regulator. I'm sorry. What's going to happen to Edgewater? I would select this, but I don't want to, like, in case it doesn't give me the option to say any of these things later, I definitely just want to take the option where I don't have to kill people.
All right, easy now. Let's not do anything we'll regret. I'll order my guards to stand down.
Hell yeah.
Take what you came for and then leave us be.
Okay, thanks. I'm glad I got your permission.
Stand down, all of you. We're done here.
Yay! I didn't need to murder your little bodies. He's sad now? Yeah, but if you knew the things that he believes and has done, and yeah, he's not a nice man. The day Edana graced Edgewater and cut power to your town was the most important day of your life, but for her it was Tuesday. Actually, it's Wednesday now. But yay, we did it.
You and I have got nothing more to say to each other.
Okay, sorry. I kind of want to go back and talk to Adelaide. Well, I suppose I could fast travel. What's number 10 in figure 2? I don't know what that is. I made a joke. Yeah, we'll just fast travel over there. I just wanted to see her one time. Well, you're hostiles. What? Nobody's hostile. That doesn't make any sense. Not in combat. Can I fast travel now? Huh. I don't even think they dislike me. Oh no, the Spacer's Choice apparently reveres me still. Lol, that's funny. It's all those fingers. You give them the fingers. You give them the fingers, and they're like, yes, daddy! You know. You'd just see my feet and be like, I gotta just... You know how it goes. What is a marauder doing over here? Don't shush me. You looking at corpses? You're not allowed. You're not allowed to look at these corpses. Those are my corpses. I made them myself.
Here we go. Wow, not even a scratch.
Hell yeah, girl. It's that beefy armor you got on. Yes, thank you. I will take all of your stuff. Okay, can I travel now? There we go. It must have just been those marauders. Besides, they've got high walls. They've got guards. I think Edgewater will be safe. Like, they definitely would not have been safe had I come over here. But yeah, I just wanted to see if, I don't know why I keep wanting to call her Leanne. If Adelaide has anything to say. Are you hippie? Are you hippie lady? Oh my gosh, friend! I just want to hug this friend! Dramatic! Thank you for becoming a patron of the hype! I don't know why I'm singing it. Aw, and thanks for those emotes. Is this your first time being a patron? I believe the answer is yes, but I would like to double check Foist. You know me. Because I can never remember who got gifted a sub or used Twitch Prime before.
Of electricity. It whispers across the veil like the winds of change. You've done well. I would have paid my last 5 bits to see the look on Reed's face when the last lamp in town burnt out and the cannery fell to silence.
You really have it in for Reed. I mean, yeah, whatever. Reed's a slurp fiend. What happens now?
Time's come to look toward the future. We'll grow, I expect. A lot of workers out there with nowhere else to go.
And a lot more mouths to feed.
Not as many as you'd think. We're not about to let the whole town join our flock.
Why?
Just the ones willing to renounce their corporate loyalties and live the way nature intended. I am curious. Why did you help us? You don't know who we are.
Well, partially because Thomas is a sweetheart.
The plant's crawling with mechanicals, so it stands to reason you risked your life.
Yeah. Between your camp and Reed's cannery, yours is a better way of life. I don't like the idea of being Reed's lackey. I didn't do this for you. I needed to try and repair a ship. This is the closest option. And don't worry, Ligurmatic, we will celebrate your first-time patronage.
You're not quite like anyone else I've met. You haven't had your consciousness programmed by the board. You're welcome among us if you're ever so inclined.
Thank you. All right. We got a thing to do. And that thing is celebrate some first-time patronage, because we want to be very grateful. We have to make sure that you know that you blah, 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 that we are grateful. We have to make sure that you know it. We have to make sure that you know it. And this is the way that we show it. Oh, this is the way that we show it. Oh, my hat fell off, and I'm getting really warm. But we celebrate, oh yes we do, because we are thanking you. Hooray! Hey Idol, how you doing? I'm gonna put my hat back on. Hat! I'm doing this weird, like, hang it off the back of my head thing, because I wet my hair yesterday. I did not wash it, because I don't want to take the time to do that. But I wet my hair yesterday and it dried all weird. But only in the back. It looks cute in the front. Thank you so much for being a patron. I appreciate it. And I hope you enjoyed your celebration. All right. Back in we go. Okie dokie. Ooh, your hair looks funky in here. It's the tubes! Anyway, let's go ahead and just fast travel back over. I really enjoy being able to fast travel. Yeah, I like running around and stuff, but I was quite thorough. It was something. I think that is the best description. Alright. Now I just gotta hope that the, inspectors...
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome! Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling.
So cute!
When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship. Working on a real engine. Belonging to a proper crew. Edgewater won't last another season without power, but... that don't change the fact that I'm indentured to Spacer's Choice. Company expects me back at my post.
Those deserters left Edgewater behind. Nothing to keep you from doing the same. Why are you telling me this? No, come with me.
I imagined it, but... until you came along, I never thought I had the choice.
Oh.
I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But... can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves from my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
I think you're adorable! Glad to have you along. Pick a cabin, it's yours. Are you sure Reed won't mind? I don't care what he minds. We just met. You just met me. Why would you want to go into space with a stranger? I mean, that's exciting, and she's seen me deal with people in general, so I think she's got an idea of who I am as a person. So yeah, go pick out a cabin.
Yes! I mean, thanks.
I love
You won't
her!
regret this, ma'am. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
Oh my gosh, she's so cute. That is totally me. In the... oh, look! I love it! Three-headed monkey. Three-headed monkey. Thank you for the follow and welcome to the court of the hype. When you're ready to hear what I did, holla. Alright. I'm probably going to wait a little bit. Because I don't know how Spacer's Choice, like, folds into the rest of the game. So... maybe, like, towards the end of stream? But yeah, so, yeah, her little celebration right in front of me, that's so me. In the not so distant past, there was a moment where I was really excited, and I just, like, I had to geek out, even though it was, like, in front of... It was unusual, let's just say. It's not something typical, but then again, when do I do anything that's typical?
Captain, I have detected that the town of Edgewater is now without power. I appreciate you doing your part to hasten their demise.
Oh yeah? I'm glad you agree.
What can I do for you, Captain?
I'm glad you like my choice. I've got the power regulator. You want me to pop her on in?
Do you know how to install a power regulator?
Oh, yes. Look. I love it. Flip Nest, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the court of the hype. Thanks for the follow, appreciate it. Once a month on a full moon. I'm normal? Is that... so never? Yeah, well... oh, you mean I'll never hear what you did? Eventually.
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Okay, dear, thanks. All right. You know, I miss streaming days in a row. Like the same thing days in a row. I miss just being here with you guys all the time. I do love my job. So like, this is spawning from, because many of you will have seen either on Discord or on Twitter or at the beginning of stream when I verbally said it to you, that I'm not normally here, well, since I moved and got my job, I'm not normally here Monday, Wednesday, or Friday mornings. I come back after work and I stream stuff. But I had to flop my Thursday and my Wednesday because I'm working tomorrow instead of today. And at first I was like, I didn't want to do, I like having days in a row. Like, I don't really like the alternating, like, be at work, don't be at work, be at work, don't be at work. Like, that already makes me feel a little like, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I've gotten used to it, but, I don't know, it feels better to me. Like, it feels more continuous, and I mean, that's why I only play one story game at a time, so I can, like, start the story and go boop, 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 and then finish it. And I like having as few interruptions to that as possible. And also, I just miss you guys, is the other part. That is really weird, hearing the Xbox noise when I'm not on an Xbox. I know I got an achievement, because, you know, I've been around Xboxes. So far, you're in uncharted waters because I did the opposite choice. All right, Ada, are your power centers tingling? Tell me, what's it like? How tingly are they?
What can I do for you, Captain?
I've installed it.
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Eee! All right, let's get out of here. Which is literally what I was going to say. I mean, it's a gorgeous planet. Eee! It's so pretty! Oh, that's so hype. Against all odds, the Unreliable takes flight. Woohoo!
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Okay, I've been waiting to hear from him.
Aha, there you are. Hail and hearty, and captain of your
Hail
own ship.
and hearty.
I see you're putting the
That's for you, Nox.
Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
I've been feeling a little lightheaded. Also, I can slow down time. But yeah, that was for you, Nox. Hail and hearty! And also for me, because I play a lot of Witch Doctor. I quote Dota voice lines often. And most people don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I also like to... You know, I feel like most people don't know what I'm doing, just period. Just overall. It's fine.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch.
What was I doing in there, then?
They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kilkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Cool. Oh, I'm excited. But yeah, like, what was what was I doing there? I'm just an elevator operator. Like, we've got the finest minds on this ship, and also an elevator operator. Or as they call it, a lift operator. Because even though they don't have the accents, they're very British. Oh yeah, he's not nearly enough of an asshole to... You know, he reminds me of Dr. Swansea. That's much closer. Xbox app does all the Xbox noises. Yeah, it's weird. Not that I dislike the sounds, it's just like, whoa. Because, like, I know that my Xbox isn't on. Anyway. I'll go have a word with her. Why do I need a nav key to land on a planet? Slow down, you're asking me to get involved with the black market. Or I could put a couple of light years between me and Halcyon. Can't I land somewhere outside Stellar Bay? Why do I care? Why do I need a nav key is my most important thing. I don't mind being a little bit morally gray. We're like... I feel like Adana is somewhere in between... Chaotic Good, which is the character that I always play. It's just like, I can't be mean to NPCs, it hurts me. And she's not true neutral. I'd say probably neutral good. Neutral good. So, like, she'll help people. But, like... I mean, I guess it's not totally self-serving to get the power regulator, because it's not just me I'm trying to save. But, like, the 70 other passengers on the Hope, you know?
Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it. Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Kalkelly.
Right, the Black Marketeer.
Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credentials are unimpeachable. If anyone can get you a key to Monarch, it's her.
I don't like the idea of working with a criminal. Well, it's not exactly like I have a spotless record here. Don't see it, but I'll accept that. About Swansea? Just mainly from, like, the opening few scenes. The similarity is just like, oh, your situation is, like, a little bit fucked up, but I'm real excited. 'Cause science. You could see Christopher Lloyd playing him? Yes. Especially because Christopher Lloyd's been in much more bizarre video games. Like, I could totally see this. Anyway, what's stopping me from leaving altogether? I mean, I wouldn't. Like, where would I go? Can't I land somewhere outside Stellar Bay? Good question.
In theory, I suppose you could land your ship in Cascadia, and in theory, I suppose you might survive the experience. Cascadia is utterly seething with dangerous, highly aggressive creatures, more than capable of tearing you limb from limb.
Worse than
You'd
primals?
have to be a lunatic to land in Cascadia, and I'm reasonably certain I tested your brain for incipient signs of insanity. Trust me, talk to Gladys Kalkelly.
All right.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming.
Cool.
By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time.
Sweet.
I call it the Holographic Shroud.
Neat.
I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
Ooh, we can explore the rest of the ship now. Yeah, thanks.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember,
Where's your
don't
lab?
trust the board.
Are you on this
They'll
ship?
try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Got it. I've leveled up! I take such perverse pleasure in just yelling every time I level up because it's so loud and absurd. Ah, the power! It's coursing through your veins. Ah! Okay, I'm done. Okay. Coward targets armor. We'll do this just so I can get my hack up to 50. Because I wanted it to be even. Lockpick's pretty good. My sneaking is alright. Ooh, you can hack auto mechanicals. That's cool. I'll probably just, you know, blow them up. My engineering's down because technically Parvati's just like chilling. She's don't have a party going right now. Hey Dark Muffin, how's it going? Everyone's going for a ranged build? Well, it's fun. Although I do like smacking people with the toss ball thingy. But only when I'm coming out of stealth. Like, I'm not one to run in like, Arr! I mean, especially because a lot of the enemies are already shooting you. You might as well shoot them back. At least until you close the distance, then whack them. But yeah, I like my long guns, man. I like my rifle. Except, time dilation location hits. Hitting enemies in different locations during TTD maims or cripples those body parts. Wink wonk. Try different locations to see the different effects. Hits to the chest produce different effects when using different weapons. Cool. Cool, cool. Oh, I should have sold stuff. Oh well. I think I did most of my selling. I'm just gonna break down the crap we don't need. We've got this energy pistol. Yeah. Bolt-a pistol. So yeah, we don't need these spacer's choice. We don't need that shit. I did want to take a look at this. Ooh, plasma cutter. 133 as opposed to my toss ball. It does do stagger, but I like having different... Ooh, burning! Hell, yes! Like the jingle says, don't put the pedal to the metal, put an Aramid Ballistics plasma cutter there instead. That's so silly. This one-handed weapon was originally designed for the manufacturing industries to cut and shape metal alloys during a concentrated plasma beam infused with ignited ether. Oh man, it looks like a lightsaber and one of those, oh, what are those called from Halo? You know, the glowy, pokey sword thingies. You know the weapon, like this shape is identical, but it looks like that and a lightsaber had a baby, and then you got a plasma cutter. And I'm very excited. I'm very excited about it. Have a perfect website since you love yelling. No, I don't like to hear yelling. I just like to do the yelling. Ooh, shock stick? Special shock stick. Cool. We might give this to Parvati. I forget what she has exactly. The shock stick has been modified to swing faster and hit harder. Weapon attack speed and Mr. Ouch. Power damage. Cool. This is way better than normal stun baton. Shock stick, baby shock stick. Okay, so her impact hammer does more damage overall. But only 11 less. And it's still one-handed melee. I'm gonna hang on to the hammer for a little bit. I will get rid of the toss ball things though, cause like why? Why do I need them? The answer is I do not need them. Thank you very much. I do have extra carrying capacity, but that doesn't mean I need to hoard things Don't need to hoard that beach. What do we got here? 321. I like all the weapons that I have. I might just stick with them, but I do kind of want to try. Oh, this counts as a pistol. Alright, well, I'll keep it for a little bit. Let's get rid of this. Parvati, what are you using? Just machine gun? Straight up machine gun. That's fine. I mean, it goes with her outfit. Look at her. She's a beefy lady. She likes it. Let's check our armor here. I think I was happy with what I had. Yeah. I don't want to wear heavy armor. I'll wear medium. Medium or light for me. Passage to anywhere. Alright, cool. Ooh, look at that plate. Oh gosh, oh, it feels weird. Oh, I'm getting like the wooshy wooshies in my stomach. What am I talking about? I don't know. Why are you asking me? You expect me to know the garbage that's coming out of my mouth? Pfft. Oh, it's so pretty, but it gives me agita. It gives me agita. I know the Unreliable is the name of the ship, but I'd really rather not that it's called the Unreliable Navigation Terminal. It makes me feel like we're gonna get stuck inside of something. Yes, I can transfer things. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, so I will keep Adreno, because if I use my little inhaler thingy. Everything else... Oh wait, no, not ammo. Everything else is going. Weapon parts I'm keeping. But yeah, all consumables are going in here. Energy cell, bypass shunt. It's like anything that I'm not going to use out in the field. Mag pick. I'll keep the mods for now. Accept. 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 We will... Something, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I wasn't prepared to do that. And I was like, sing a song. Sing a song. Like to sing it. Didn't work out for me. I'm also... You know, I'll hang on to those for now. Capsule. Unisol. And like, if I'm running around and I end up needing any of this, I can always, like, just come back. If it's too hard. Yeah, for now... Where did that hammer come from? For now, it's just everything that isn't, everything that's a consumable or Parvati's old armor. Hell yeah. Stay in there, BB. Oh, feels good. Okay, so now it's time to explore around the rest of the ship that I wasn't able to get into. Like my captain's quarters. Look how fancy. Ooh! Look at that! That looks so neat! What is it? It's like a tail. That's probably burning a hole into somewhere. Not the dehydrated water tablets. They had a family. Holographic shroud. Projects a disguise on you and your companions that gives you access to restricted areas. Hell yes! Provided you have the correct ID cartridge for that area. Restricted areas are off limits to unauthorized personnel and otherwise result in being attacked on sight. I am so excited for that. I love breaking into places. Sentry saber. What else we got in here? Just a bin. Well, I suppose I could have put things in my bin, but whatever. It's for everyone. If someone else wants to use it, they can use it. Terminal. Messages for Alex Hawthorne. That's me, kind of. Hey, Mana, guess how many things we found in and or around toilets? So many things. And I put them directly in my mouth without washing them. Let's just look at everything. Unread from U Bedford. From Udom Wingman's Wingman Bedford to Alex Wingman Hawthorne. Thank you. Oh, I forgot to mention in my previous message. Silly me. I'm mailing you a copy of my favorite serial, The Space Adventures of Singularity Steel. It's about a dashing space pirate with a heart of, well, steel. It's not exactly board approved, so don't you go showing it around to your spacer buddies. I hope it will amuse you while you're out adventuring. Any similarities to a certain someone are entirely intentional. Wink, wink. Cute. Archived? Ooh, so Bedford really likes us, huh? Dearest Alex, I can't tell you how pleased I am to finally hear from you. Your message was hilarious. I'm delighted by your sense of humor and the tale of your hijinks. I hope your terminal will cooperate for the foreseeable future. Is this me texting somebody I like? It's so me. I don't want to look in I was going to say a looking glass. How old am I? I know I just turned 30, but I didn't turn like 218. Too many because literally one's too many. No. Just the right amount, which is all of them. 30 is the new 80, but I mean, I don't even know any 80-year-olds who would say looking glass. Like, when was the last time it was really called a looking glass? Like 200 years ago? Like, a lot. By the way, I was scraping Groundbreaker's comms network for tasty little tidbits, and I noticed you declined to dock at Edgewater's landing pad, and instead touched down in the wilderness. You rugged individualist, you. I only pray that idiot Thompson wasn't giving you any trouble. Anyway, I hope your meeting down on Terra 2 proves fruitful, and I look forward to corresponding with greater regularity. Your best friend, Udom. Oh, you precious little bean. I will pet you and love you and protect you. I'll type many long messages of this type, taking an interest in your life. I will do that for you. Hello? Hello? Oh no. Alex, I don't know where you were raised, but it hazard to guess it may have been a barn, because anyone with even a modicum of decent rearing would know it's unforgivably rude to ignore the ardent, sincere messages of one's friends. Best, Udom. P.S. Please respond. Oh no. Oh no. This is me. I will write this to somebody in my head and not send it. I've also been guilty of this recently, and it feels really bad. I'm like, oh God, I'm such a hypocrite. I try to respond in a reasonable amount of time. As I averted my gaze from the electronic looking glass, conceived by mortals in this age, I thought at how I almost gave away that I'm secretly an ancient immortal. For such text reminded me of mine own personality, and brought into me great shame, and thus much lowered my defenses. And of course, whenever you are immortal and or, older than 100, you have a British accent. 'Cause that's how things go. Checking in. Oof. I'm already oofing. Oh no, this is me. Hello. Hope this finds you well. It was a pleasure to see you in my office again last week. Once again, I'm terribly sorry about the impounding mix-up. How could it have happened a second time? Terminals these days, I swear. Did you impound his ship so that he had to come back and see you? Okay, I would not have done that. So this is not me. Dreadfully unreliable. Just like your ship. I hope you've given some thought to that thing we discussed. You know about the Wells fellow? I'm so sorry to press, but I have the strangest tickling feeling that you really do know him. And if you could just tell me where he is, well, it would be marvelous for our friendship, wouldn't it? Look forward to seeing you again, wingman. Wink. Your friend, Udom. A pleasure, dear Alex. Hello, Udom here, Udom Bedford. We met when I accidentally impounded your ship. My silly fat fingers embarrassing me once again. I hope that wasn't too terribly inconvenient for you. It was such a pleasure for me, and I tremendously appreciate your forbearance in not throttling me. Again, not me. Wink wonk. You really are quite the gentleman. If you're ever in Groundbreaker's airspace, well, space, please don't hesitate to look me up. The Lost Hope serves Spectrum vodka. Perhaps we could try every color? You know, really tie one on. This game is totally made by British people. Between tie one on and lift operator, so Britishy. Why does nobody have a British accent? Let me know, your new friend Udom. Aw. I didn't mean to leave the terminal. Let's check our logs. Shrink ray. With my freeze ray, I will stop the world. It's not a death ray or an ice beam, that's all Johnny Snow. I just think you need time to know that I'm the guy to make it real. The feelings you don't dare to feel. I bend the world to our will, and we'll make time stand still. And then they do a little like foxtrot waltz, and it's so cute. Do, do, do. Okay, I need to watch that again. I've been saying it, I just haven't, had the time. Thank you for watering me. That is very much water time. Gonna mod Dota to make a defense of the Lectas. Because you know Ancient. I can't believe I liked that joke so much. Oh, that's so silly. Am I gonna... You're just gonna call me old from now on? This is what I have to look forward to, being 30. Or, 230. Queen speaks English and is 1,000 years old. Hey, be nice to the Queen. American accents were only developed about 80 years ago by American McTexas. Yeah, I did read them in reverse order. I read them from 1 to 4. They weren't listed in the proper order. Reminds me of how older movies would have that very weird movie accent. Oh yeah, no, they all kind of speak like this. It's not quite British, but it's like an old-timey, I like very enunciating and very round vowels and like close to my normal accent, but just a little bit more elevated. The person came up with it and coached the actors, though basically the perfect accent would be something of a merged version of British and American, mid-Atlantic or transatlantic. Studios in California. Do they also use tie one on and lift? As long as you mention Dota, the jokes are fine. I can't help what I love, okay? Any mention of Dota is like, I just love it. Old Lady Lecta. Should I change my name? 30, get called old, especially when going to bed early. I go to bed so early. I try to get off my computer at 9 p.m. It feels bad. I hate it. I go to sleep at 10 p.m. now. But it's not because I'm 30, it's because I have to get up for work at 5:30 in the morning. It's not my fault. Oh, the person thought that. Gotcha. Made up accent, nobody ever spoke it. Welcome to the Old Lady Club. Aren't you not even in this club yet? We all know you're 18 at best, Kit. Yeah, right? Anyway, Shrink Ray. Note to self, remember this later. No, better. Ada, remind me weekly to check this log until I tell you to stop. Yes, I mean continually. No, Ada, not if I'm dead. Why would you even ask me that? Back to my point. I saw in actuality with my own 2 eyes A sublimely powerful weapon in Wells' lab, just sitting there for the taking. If the gray hair were to look away or forget about it, maybe. Don't you dare start calling me gray hair. I don't have those yet. Anywhere. So you can't call me that. Or if I had asked a smidgen more nicely. He called it a shrink ray, but wouldn't let me test that claim after I lost my temper. Said he was inspired to create the thing by the achievements of other scientists who dared to push the boundaries of human knowledge and decency laws. I had heard rumors of fantastical weapons like this one, weapons that push the boundaries of the mind and science's cutting edge, but I figured they were just stories, to be honest. Laying eyes on Wells' shrink ray firsthand is enough to make a fellow wonder if there's more to the rumors. More to be had. AH. Hammer power. Last time I got sloshed. I mean, I was imbibing at the lost hope on the Groundbreaker. Look, Udom was really free with the drinks. He seems like an okay fellow. I shamelessly but subtly eavesdropped on two Mardits, yammering on about a mad scientist some years back who'd claimed he'd made a huge discovery that would change the fate of the colony. Like, none of us had ever heard that one before. But here's the good part. The Mardits said the mad scientist kept yelling about the hammer's power, or something similar. A strange weapon with a special power created by a crazy lab coat? Sure fits the bill. It could be another one of the weapons that inspired Wells. Black market leads. Why won't Wells just give the shrink ray to me? Blast him to the depths of Labyrinth on Tartarus and back. Let the record show, I did apologize for shouting him down 5 times. But Architect be damned, it's just sitting there, neglected and gathering dust. I should have just commandeered it and thanked him without asking permission or breaking expensive equipment when he said it wasn't ready yet, and that even if it were, he wouldn't entrust it to someone like me. What does that even mean, I ask? That I'm not trustworthy enough? That I'd use it to wipe out the good, hard-working folks of the colony like some sort of moralist psycho? I'll admit to maintaining some questionable associations, but I follow a strict code of me, myself, and mine. What's not to respect in that? Exactly. Now, I have to wait until Wells forgets or thinks he's misplaced it. In the meanwhile, I have been tracking down additional rumors pertaining to the other of these science weapons throughout Halcyon. If gossip holds true, my next step will be to check with the black market merchants on the Groundbreaker and in Fallbrook. Cool. Weapons from the Void. Hell yeah. You are 30? I thought you were younger, but not a lot younger. I just thought you weren't quite 30 yet. I don't know why I thought that. Ooh, what's this? Sam? There's no response from the automechanical unit. A serial number etched in its chassis includes the letters SAM. All right. Aw, this is so cute. Look at this little space. Photo of Parvati's father, a stern older man with warm eyes. Aw, he looks so nice. I like that it just lets you examine. Oh, well, I'm not going to take her stuff. I do want to examine the plant. It's nice. Petunia the plant. This is not a petunia. What's this? The Modern Steel Wrench and You. This book is heavily dog-eared with doodles in the margins. Oh my goodness, she's so cute. Ammo, spade, pills. Banged up toolbox. Full of modified tools with unique mechanical usages. Digging around in here would be an easy way to lose a finger to a sawtoothed blade. Yeah, it's like when I lose my X-Acto blade in a box full of stuff. You think she's a vampire? Abigail. First wrench Dad ever gave me. She's been a friend ever since. Parvati, that's so cute. Oh my gosh, she's so precious. You are just the most precious, and nobody lives in here yet. Or in here. Or in here. Just taking a look. Or in here. So, I'm going to assume that we will potentially get 4 more people.
My camo sensors are picking up a rich array of hydrocarbons.
Oh yeah? From where? Not these fridges, because I totally looted my entire ship. Except for the Spectrum vodka. You know what? We'll leave it there. Can you take the darts out? I wanted to play darts. Don't wink. What are you blinking at me for? I think if Kit was going to be an immortal something or other, I think she's a fire elemental that somehow found some sort of non-flammable skin suit. That's what I think. Or maybe some sort of like long-lived wizard or sorcerer. Something that allows her to use fire.
Sometimes I wonder about Mr. Hawthorne. What was he like? Why'd he make the computer a talkie? You think he got lonely, flying about on his own?
Both of these are rude. I just wanted to say hi. Gladys? Who the fuck is Gladys? Excuse me. Climb. Go down. Actually, just read a book that had Jinn like that. They're basically fire in a flesh suit. Well, now you know your origin story. Your true origin story. Yeah, give me that. Unlike the one I made up where you dug for worms. I mean, that also could have happened. But I think first, you must have been a Jinn. You just forgot. Oh, she's on comms. Okay, I was like, excuse me, what are you doing on my ship? Hello? Madam!
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
What's, yeah. Know anything about the automechanical gathering dust in the janitor's closet?
The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it. But I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for SAM to properly operate.
Sweet. I'm in the mood for some entertainment. Well, let's learn about stuff first.
What part of the colony would you like to discuss?
All of it. I don't know anything. Tell me everything. We're just gonna go do in a line.
Yes.
You'll never
As
tell.
Dr. Wells is a wanted outlaw, he built his laboratory into an asteroid. Orbital destinations can be challenging to land on. His more so than most.
Well, I'm glad I'm not flying the ship, unlike in Elite. Why is that?
The outlaw scientist known as Dr. Phineas V. Wells has taken a measure of precautions to make the lab undetectable to those hunting him. Even knowing the location, my systems resist my orders to go where I instruct them.
What do you know about Phineas? Also, I was thinking about something. Hang on. Lab undetectable. Okay. That's just one little
There's
sentence.
a bounty on his head, one with a markedly high reward amount. Shall I engage the laser weapons system?
No, but thank you for asking. Make it so! You could just blow him up, or at least attempt to.
A sensible choice.
That would be very
as we
amusing.
do not have any laser weapons.
Oh! I like it when she fibs to me. It's cute. I want to ask about somewhere else.
Of course. What part of the colony would you like to discuss?
The Groundbreaker.
We're cleared to dock with the Groundbreaker if that's your desired destination. If we're going there, please be sure all docking forms have been filed in triplicate and fees have been paid. The Mardettes take their docking laws quite seriously.
You can take care of that for us, right?
I can, yes. Let me add that to my list of 1,435,498 tasks I am simultaneously executing in order to run our ship.
Oh, great, thanks.
You are more than welcome, Captain.
Give me the spiel.
The Groundbreaker was Halcyon's original colony ship. It has since been repurposed as a service station in the Lagrange point of the system. Freighters often deliver or pick up goods from the Groundbreaker en route to other destinations. The city ship hosts an array of cargo bays, factories, housing sections, and more. Many of Halcyon's companies maintain office spaces with station representatives in what is considered a truly neutral territory within the system. I have filed the required docking forms in triplicate, and fees have been paid.
Oh, thanks. She's really talented. She gets to-do lists done like that. Well, faster than that. That was really slow, actually. I want to ask about somewhere else.
Of course. What part of the colony would you like to discuss?
The next one on the list, which is Terra 2.
Where in Terra 2?
Oh, Emerald Vale and Edgewater, I guess.
Edgewater is the sparkling county seat of Emerald Vale, or it was when first built. Since then, neglect and time have worn away her shiny veneer. The town is near the coordinates where Captain Hawthorne died. It would not be unfortunate if something, like say, a plague, were to wipe Emerald Vale from the face of the planet.
She really doesn't like it. What do you think of the townspeople?
You mean the ones who did not answer my distress call with medical assistance, but instead came to issue my injured captain a parking ticket? I'm sure they are wonderful humans who don't deserve to be wiped out by starvation or a devastating plague.
Okay, I understand now. How is it doing since we left?
Since you diverted power to the deserters, the botanical lab is thriving. However, Emerald Vale's cannery shut down, leading to a total collapse of Edgewater's population. Thank you, Captain.
Well, she's pleased. I want to ask about somewhere else.
Of course. What part of the colony would you like to discuss?
Monarch.
Where in Monarch?
Stellar Bay. I think Emerald Vale was the only thing in Terra 2.
Ah, Monarch. The armpit of the Halcyon system. Her last functioning port
Armpit?
town is Stellar Bay.
Is it a stinky
that is
armpit?
if you don't count Sublight's Smuggler's Port at Fallbrook.
Smuggler's Port?
It's Sublight run for the purpose of shipping contraband, and before you ask, I don't know the coordinates, so I can't dock us there.
Why is it being blockaded?
I believe it has something to do with the planet being an uninhabitable wilderness, and a lawless land with no corporate presence. You may wish to survey the residents in Stellar Bay for additional data points.
Let's ask.
Of course. What part of the colony would you like to discuss?
Monarch
Where in
and Cascadia.
Warning. All
Whoa,
colonists
her
are urged
eyeballs.
to reconsider travel to Cascadia due to
She got real
infestation
mad.
of mantisaurs and risk of indefinite detention or death.
Infestation of mantisaurs. Well, sounds dangerous.
This is one of those times where you say one word but really mean another, isn't it? I suppose you would find an environment like this fun.
Well, that's intriguing, yeah. What's the local report?
The local report is that you will very likely die if you leave Cascadia's landing pad.
Any other people?
There are no people aside from marauders in Cascadia. There is only death.
Damn. Alright. Let's talk about something else.
How can I be of assistance?
She really doesn't want me to go to Cascadia. Got a minute to talk? Is there anything else in
I
here?
have lots of minutes. Many minutes. Unlimited minutes, perhaps. Providing an adequate power source, I can function indefinitely.
What if you don't have a power source?
I prefer to think of it as being in a state of slumber, perhaps for an indefinite duration of time. Do you think that is what it's like for the colonists on the Lost Hope?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, wasn't I essentially there with them? I was in a state of slumber indefinitely and then, you know, after 70 years, I
When I simulate
woken up.
myself in such a scenario, I do not find it to be desirable. I think my self-preservation protocols incline me to desire the alternative.
Me too. And what might that be?
Traveling the system with you, Captain.
What about your last captain? Do you miss him? Or is one captain the same as another?
Do you know what it feels like when the ship undergoes an unexpected power surge? A jolt to the system. I have felt that. I do feel that. As you may be aware, Captain Alex Hawthorne was a smuggler of some repute. I failed to predict the likely outcome of his reckless behavioral patterns. I should have predicted that. In our travels together,
it's not your
Alex
fault.
loved to pass time by, as he called it, tinkering to improve my design.
Have there been other captains of this ship?
If you mean, was Captain Hawthorne my first? Yes, he was.
Let's talk about something
How can I
else.
be of assistance?
I'm in the mood for some entertainment.
Certainly, Captain. What would you like to hear?
Tell me a joke and then play my favorite song. Hell yeah.
I used to hate math, but then I realized decimals have a point.
I don't know what I expected. I don't know what I thought I was getting there.
Now playing a Spacer's Choice advertisement jingle.
That's my favorite song.
Not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice.
Thanks.
My pleasure, Captain.
What happens if I say that's not my favorite song?
Now playing a Spacer's Choice advertisement jingle.
It's not the best choice.
She seems to enjoy it though. I don't want to.
Choice.
That's not my favorite song. I don't want to lie to you.
Everyone in Halcyon is contractually obligated to label this or another board-certified jingle their favorite song.
I see.
As you wish, Captain. I must comply with all direct orders.
All right, talk to you later, Ada.
Goodbye.
I love her. She's awesome. All right, let's check our journal. What we got? Side quest, companion quest. Oh yeah. Definitely want to do this. I'm glad that I checked because I knew that there were things I wanted to do that weren't the main mission. I just, got distracted talking to Ada. Let's get Sam up and running. It's not the best song, it's Spacer's song. Yes. Search term Sam. First Sam. Do not forget you found a discarded sanitation and maintenance automechanical in Emerald Vale's scrap heap during your last job. It should not be too difficult to get it up and running. With a few key modifications, I can envision a combat-capable variant. Some might say a clean, mean killing machine? Should be fun. Removal of factory standard part SUDS Steeper was successful. Delivery of combat modified replacement part Acid Steeper has been delayed. Progress setback is estimated to now be a solid 3 months. Not like I have more pressing matters to attend to. But I do. I'm giving up hope on the delivery. The part is lost in transit and it's not turning up anytime soon. But, good news. I heard from a fellow who knows a gal who knows the broker who overcharged me for the information regarding the location of an acid steeper I can, filch. The part was sent to an old storage facility in Roseway. I sure never thought I'd go back to that pit. Good thing Auntie abandoned it years ago. I'll pick it up following this next pit stop back to Emerald Vale. Wells wants me to chaperone some person of interest. Details to come later. Oops. Boop. You knew I'd like some of the characters? It's not hard. You just have to make someone who's not obnoxious. Like, oh, you're vaguely endearing. I love you forever! Is that my problem? Da 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 da. So I'm assuming we'll need to go find one of these. I am gonna go pop by Sam. Hi. Okay, well, I need the part then. What's over here? I will take that. Thank you. You never gave the book to the vicar? No, I did not. I didn't want him to have it. Because he was sketchy, and I don't like it. What happens if you give him the book? Feel free to tell me, if anybody knows. Acquire the science weapon. Let's take a look at our map. What does our map look like? We've got our ship. Right, we're still in orbit up here, I suppose. Cool. I do believe... Yeah, we've got to land somewhere. We can acquire the weapon from Phineas. I could probably just ask him. Another Hawthorne's logs mention looking Gladys's shop for old records. Alright, cool. Find an acid steeper. Roseway. It's a big spoiler. Gets mad that the book is in French and joins your crew in the hopes of finding a translator? Oh, he's really sketchy though. That's so fascinating. That's so weird. I would have never guessed that he could become a companion. Now I kind of wish I had given it to him just because I want to see those interactions, you know? Really, really interesting. Ooh, look at this shit! All right. What's this? This is a place that was not mentioned. Scylla. Scylla? Scylla? How would you say that? It is one of the largest asteroids harboring Halcyon, the largest in a grouping of rocks known as the Charybdis cluster? I think I've asked how to say that before as well, and I don't remember. Hephaestus Mining once claimed the asteroid, but its prospecting site was abandoned decades ago. Terra 2. Edgewater landing pad. Let's go to Phineas's lab. He said he wanted to see us anyhow. Oh, cool!
Now,
There it goes! Welcome to the system map. From Cracked Out Moon Man. Here you can see all the planets in the system as well as some special points of interest that you may have discovered. You can fly your ship to any location that you have unlocked, though some landing bays require special codes and keys before they allow you to land there. Moving between planets is considered extremely dangerous, and all employees are encouraged to remain home or at work. Hey Sasha, how's it going? It was hard to me to hold back, but I didn't want a back seat and hurt your role playing. Yeah, I still think he's really sketchy. I'm just really curious. No idea what happens to him if you don't get him as part of the crew. Huh.
arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
But yeah, I don't... He was way too sketchy. I was worried that he was going to either hoard the book away, like, information should be free, why are you hoarding this book? Number one. Number two, I think he believed way too hard in all of the Spacer's Choice mumbo-jumbo, and I was just like, you're damaging people by telling them to just work harder. You know, like, it's no good. Alright, Parvati, woo, let's go! Yeah. Ooh, you can get 2 to accompany you. Negotiate with Sprats for territory. Install everything... Slurry? I wasn't sure what that said. Yeah, maybe I'll go back just to see. Like, before I get too far. Because I still have the book. I don't think I sold it. Deputy's badge, holographic shroud, First aid, geothermal. Yeah, the book is right here. So here's our ship. What's over this way? Cystipig? Is the oversized moonhead dude a trope? Remember seeing him in Futurama? I don't know. I mean, the man in the moon has been a thing forever. Hey, Haggis! How you doing? It's so weird.
Hello? Can you hear me? Does this
Yes!
work?
You startled me.
Damn it, blast, that's loud.
An early movie from Moliere. I think have I seen that? It was like a silent film? RP walking all over the place? Hell yeah! Why run when I can walk? I'm able to see all the stuff and like appreciate things more. I love the licks. I know, it just feels weird like I'm doing it in real life and you're using an emote of somebody else's face. But it's just like my face is doing the thing. I don't know. I'm still gonna do it every single time because I feel like this compulsion and I can't not do it. That's a lot of parts. I will leave your things intact for now, but I kind of want to see what's in there. And by kind of, I mean I really want to see what's in there, but we'll look around first. I can always swoop back to it at another date. Melia. Well, I'm not familiar with that name, and no, I don't know how to say it. Stupid French people and their
I'm
weird
just securing
names.
my ongoing experiments. And securing myself.
Okay. Put on your jock strap or, you know, whatever you're doing.
Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since, in fact, I've never had a visitor.
Aw, that's sad. You want a hug? Can I hug you? Are you gonna be behind glass all the time? Ew! Ew! I'm sorry, Bubbles. I'm sure you're lovely. But, oh god, oh god, it makes me very uncomfortable. Oh, Bubbles is coming closer! Bubbles, no! Hi. Hi, Bubbles. Can we have the chicken instead? Ugh. I feel like Bubbles is something I'll have to get used to. That's a Cystipig. Yeah, that's nasty. Pick up poster? Does he mind? Can I just have it? I'm taking your posters, dude. These are too cool. I would totally have these posters in my own house. Hi, Bubbles. And I love seeing these as loading screens and stuff. Ah, they're just so good. Taking all your posters, man. Reminder, buy ladder. What if I'll bring you a ladder in return for the posters. How about that? That's my little role-playing excuse. Reminder, secure body in the SK system. What body? Is there a body in here? Or is this where I came from? Hibernation chamber. You spent over 4 decades in space with nothing but the technology of this little chamber keeping you alive. Oof, that's like nerve-wracking. The rest of your fellow colonists are still trapped in similar chambers, waiting for you to restore them. I will do my best.
Reviving you from hibernation was
Ganbarimasu.
my accomplishment. Your odds of survival were a mere 28%.
Ganbarimasu! Ah! Now you know what the cyst in Cystipig stands for. Yeah, that's what I imagined. That is not far from what I imagined at all. He said he was guarding himself. Put on a jockstrap. I don't know. It's the first thing I thought of. Looking at concept art the artist had on their ArtStation recently. Love that the concepts for Sistapig said something like, "We had to work out a good middle ground between cute and ugly." Yeah. Yeah. It's like this dog I watched. Her name is Molly. And she has like those bulging goldfish eyes, like one's looking over here, one's looking over there. And she had an underbite. And she was all like snorty. She was such a sweet dog though. She was so very well trained and well behaved. But she was very ugly. I used to do this voice in her, Molly. My name is Molly. Oh, she loved it. And she got celery sticks as a treat. It's body? What's body? Hey Simon, how you doing? Edible tumor pig. Yeah. I guess Sistapig sounds cuter than edible tumor pig. Yeah, she was like part pug, part something, I think. You still loved that dog? I mean, some people would say Lil Bub is ugly, but I think he's so cute. Oh, Lil Bub. You know, he's that kitty who can't keep his tongue in because he doesn't have a lower jaw and he's got like big googly eyes. He's so cute. He just looks like this. He's adorable. Lil Bub. Sins, how you doing? Dehibernation experimentation notes. Raising core temp another 5C over 1 hour. Dosage appears to be working. Slight diffs in process in Sistapigs, not beyond expected boundaries. Microscopic assessment shows no sign of sudden traumatic mass, cell wall collapse, encouraging. Reminder, still need to mop up pig. I like to think that the drippage he mentioned from me, or the drainage earlier, I think maybe that was all the cysts on the pig that he was experimenting on. Need to get a view into the cranium to see what's going on with neurons. Oops, hand slipped. Likely effects? Nothing important. May have numbness in left heel. Who even needs that? Looking at sample. Evidence of hyperactive production of dopamine and norepinephrine, curious. No evidence of entropic effects on neurons, however. V excited. Oh, he's down with the hip lingo. Now if only I can keep them from exploding. Raising core temp another 5C 1 hour. Oops, forgot I had probe in brain. Jostled with elbow. Subject may suffer numbness in right earlobe. Acceptable. Feeling ridiculous, telling, mostly, frozen slab of meat, "You're doing fine, Adana. I'm not a slab of meat, although I am a feast." Get it? Like a snack, but better. I'm a feast. Grade A top choice meat. If you want to salivate over me or something. You know what? I'm just gonna keep going. Practicing bedside manner. Practicing bedside manner important. AIDS recovery. Curious about that neurochemical production. Side effect of prolonged hibernation. Subject may experience tachypsychia. What's that? I know tachycardia is irregular heartbeat, right? Is that correct? Did my brain do a good or did it do a bad? Exaggerated flight or fight response. Checked brainwave, found sharp uptick in perceptive cognitive processing when I jostled the probe. Gee, I wonder why. Fascinating, equivalent to speed of common fly's brain. Could be useful in stressful situations, subjective time dilation. Seeing world in slow motion. Would everyone from Hope have this sort of brain damage, or is it peculiar to Adana? Or is it because you sliced up my brain by accident and left a probe in it? Can't wait to awaken more from Hope, study in detail. Is it even right to call this effect brain damage? Seems like enhancement to me. Who wouldn't want an on-call hyper-fast cognitive response? Am I envious? To expand the span of a breath to an eternity? To be able just for a moment to perceive the world in all its infinite detail? Oh, he made it sound so lovely. I'm like, oh, thank you for this brain damage gift. I love it. Core temp up, still stable, no sign of cell wall decay. Neurological necrosis beginning next 5C over 1 hour cycle. Yes, I believe I do envy you, Adana. Excellent. Let me catch up on chat. That was really fascinating. Do, 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 do. Good for once, an uneventful day. Blah, 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 blah. Hey, there we go. Shit. I'm glad that you're having a good day. Oh, look. I love it. More Flanum. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the court of the hype. We're doing a hype old dance to welcome you. Yeah. Woo-hoo. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, sneaking in during training because I can. Well, thank you for sneaking. Sneaking. Read the whole thing as Morden. I understand, yes. Even Lupin got it. And he can't hear you because I got headphones on. Lupin. Taki is fast. Ah, right. Fast heartbeat, not a regulated. Accelerated. Right. My brain did a bad. Silly brain. Hibernation helmet?
Your old hibernation mask. Had to remove it, you know, in case you were prone to vomiting.
You know, don't mind me. I'm just poking around your entire lab before I speak to you. It's a lot of hype for just you, but you joined the court of the hype. We do a little celebration to initiate you into the court of the hype culture. It's just our way. It's just our way. I can calculate the movement of the heavenly bodies, but not the madness of men. Experimental notes. You don't mind me just popping in here, do you? Thanks, Phineas. Eureka! Flash-frozen organic material reverts back to its original cell structure when treated with tincture of dimethyl sulfoxide. There we go, thank you. Rate of explosive cell death, a very respectable 6%. Bad news, difficult to acquire. Limited quantities of compound likely produced by Anti-Cleo, recently discontinued due to severe adverse reactions. Must find more. 12. Artificial stasis successfully induced in Cystopig specimen. 217. Revivification complicated. Cystopig tissue returned to living state. Brain tissue suffered from rapid nucleation. Attempting treatment. 558. Treatment progressing. 820. Treatment failed. Brain tissue irreparably damaged by rapid onset necrosis. 851. Explosive cell death. 949. Finished cleaning liquefied remains of Cystopig from laboratory floor, walls, equipment. 216. Fresh out of Anti-Cleos. Experimenting with Spacer's Choice partially emulsified creamer substitute. 218. Finished brewing, adding 2 ounces of Spacer's Choice. 220. Atrocious. Felt part of self dye on the inside. Reminder, add Spacer's Choice to the list. Note to self 2, buy more mouthwash. Yes, this is my first playthrough. Anytime you see me playing a story game, and you'll see it in my tags as well, it's always a first playthrough, a blind playthrough. I don't look up any information. Like, before I played the game, I had seen the very first, 2 to 3 minutes, and that was it. And I was like, okay, I have an idea of, the gameplay of the game. I'm turning it off now. I played this game, really loved it. I hope you love it as much as I did, and I think I'm going to play it again. Nice! What kind of a character did you make? What stats and what weapons and stuff? What types of weapons? I think that's a lot of hype. You should see what she does for first-time subs. That's true. Yeah, that's tame. It's pretty comfy when you can go to a good friend's house. You can basically do whatever because you're so familiar with them. Yeah. I don't remember the last time I've had that. You're at college. I was always over at PV and Yenda's house. Apartment. Whatever. I used to sleep on their couch 5 nights a week. It was good times. I helped clean, though. I wasn't a complete, I can't think of any word that I'm looking for. Brain doesn't show any signs of slowing down. feel bad for Lupin, even though he seems more scared of the water than excited to go out. Yeah, I'm sure he's fine. Have spared one of my stock of experimental cystipigs to be used as renewable source of nourishment. Ew! It's like a sheep, but grosser. Ew! Have named this lucky pig Bubbles. Giving an animal a name establishes rapport and creates a positive emotional bond. Allegedly improves flavor of tumors. Must look into that. Ugh, that's fucking nasty. Excellent creatures, cystipigs. Don't know how people used to survive without these genetic wonders of porcine succulents. Slaughtering a pig for meat instead of harvesting tumors that ripen naturally, falling off the flesh like mock apples off a tree, seems the height of barbarity. Truly a miracle of modern science. That is disgusting. That is real fucking gross. Ugh. You know, for some reason, I think that's disgusting, but I would eat roadkill if somebody prepared it for me, and it wasn't, like, rotten. Like, if someone just found a carcass, was like, it's not rotten, let me prepare this for you, and you can eat it, I would eat it. Over to Pal's place, took an apple, and a dump. We're making a pair of drinks and watching a movie. Lovely. Aimed towards being charming and stealthy. Me too! Let my companions do the fighting. Tried to take all the decisions that felt right. Being a good guy. Yeah, that's me always. I am too emotionally invested in literally every NPC. Like, I feel bad when I'm mean to somebody in a game. I can't do it. Different character, let all the bad side of you come out. I can't do it. Dat Engineer, how you doing? Yeah, he's eating tumors, but oh, like they ripen and fall off. Oh god, that's so disgusting. Have a tour of the lab, you'll see more about them. Yeah, I was just over to the left. I'm gonna look at everything. That's the kind of gamer that I am, is I will go in every corner, look at everything, explore everywhere, and like read everything possible. Now, I'm not reading every single flavor text, like on all the weapons and stuff, but I read some of them, because it's just too much reading out loud. Yeah, I mean, like, oh, it's still gross. I'm trying to rationalize it, saying, like, it's just it's a taboo that we have. Like, it's still gross. I think it's meant to be gross. I think it's meant to, but, like, I can't. I'm trying to be like, well, if this pig actually existed, and then you don't have to kill the pig, and you're not, like, hurting it, you're not, like, slicing off the tubers. You're not slicing off the tubers, and maybe it tastes good. Like, if they're just gonna plop off anyway, and it's usable material. But, like, we just don't eat cysts or tumors, so it's a taboo for us in our current day non-science fiction culture. But lots of shit is taboo for us, like anything involving sex. Just like, clearly I think is really fucking stupid. Or like the naked body, oh my god, you know, just like we have a lot of weird taboos, at least in American culture. Obviously there are different taboos where throughout the world, which is fascinating to me. I studied anthropology. I have an anthropology degree that I don't use except for I'm curious in this subject. And I have a piece of paper that says I was curious enough that I arbitrarily chose it as my major at a 4-year institution. Postpone the main quest as much as I can just to be able to look everywhere and read everything. Exactly. Yeah, like flesh apples. Everyone is eating them, Lecta. I suppose I would try it. Just like intercourse. I would try it. Would you try intercourse? Thank you for sticking your viewers in here, Wormy. I appreciate it. Sounds better than porky juiciness? No, porky juiciness sounds real good. If you're gonna eat pork, you want it to be juicy. Oh, I love pork. So good. Porcine succulents. Yeah, she's very cute. Slap some leaves on that shit. US is the only place that finds peanut butter tasty. I just don't believe that that's accurate at all. Force yourself to go pay rent and get a few things at the store. I'm proud of you. I'm not saying that insincerely. I had to force myself to get shit done this morning, so I totally get it. Totally get it. I was like, bleh, bleh. But I was like, get the fuck out of bed and go do stuff. So I did. Even though I didn't want to. Anyway, let's hack his stuff. Welcome, Phineas. Personal logs have procured the services of one Captain Alex Hawthorne of the Unreliable. I hope he didn't name his ship after the quality of his services. I'll be sending my new accomplice down to Hawthorne via escape pod as soon as the revival process is complete. Hawthorne should make for an agreeable companion, or at least an acceptable chaperone. Law willing, he isn't a total buffoon. Hey, thanks for letting me read all that. AKA, thanks for not yelling at me for hacking your stuff. Oh, look, another sister pig. Are these, oh god, it's so veiny! No, why did it have to be veiny? I was about to be like, alright, let's get into this. Like, let's eat it. Like, let's find this appetizing. We'll ask if it's been refrigerated. Like, can we eat the flesh off of this sister pig? But it's veiny! Ew, ugh. I already have a problem with veins. Says the girl who has an appointment to go donate blood tomorrow, which, by the way, I'm going to try to reschedule either for later in the day or more likely if they have Saturdays available or after work on Friday, because I feel bad being like, we're going to play Elite Dangerous, and then not doing it for a decent amount of time. Like, yeah. So I'll do my best. 10-hour days every day, hopefully for only 4 days a week. You like peanut butter too? Nice. Now, the real thing, is it chunky or smooth? When I was much younger, I was like, chunky is the most disgusting shit I've ever seen in my life. Because I'm not a big fan of nuts, but I'm getting more used to them. Like, I don't love them, but my tastes are changing as I've gotten older. Like, I'll eat tiny baby shrimp. Not the big ones. The big ones are still gross. I still don't like them. Pickles, I'll eat pickles. I'll eat, like, pepperoni. There's a lot of things. Onions. Even raw. Like, I used to be like, okay, you'll have to chop up the onions small, and I'll, like, toss them into stuff. That's how the tumors get nutrients. Oh, no. Like, when I'm trying to clean chicken, like, I try to get all the veins out as possible. Flying East Coast and back costs as much as flying to Paris and back. Yeah, I was looking just this morning out of curiosity and also longing to see flights to San Antonio. And it's like $400. That's not even all the way across the country. It's only halfway. And it's still like almost $400 unless I want to get there at almost midnight. Then it's closer to $300, but it's like basically you're very lucky if you can get a flight for less than like $330 to anywhere in the US. Like, if you want to be somewhere at a specific time. If you can travel whenever, you can get stuff cheaper, but plane from UK to Europe often costs less than a train. From North to London. Blood drawing live stream? No, I don't like looking, even if I know it's fake. Like on TV shows, if people are sticking needles into veins, I can't look. I can't look. I've gotten a little bit more used to it, but I used to like freak out. Whenever I have to get blood drawn, I'm like, don't tell me when you're going to stick me, just do it. I'm going to look over here, and you're over there. You just poke me with the needle, and don't tell me you're going to do it, because otherwise I'll like tense up and get real nervous. Monday through Friday? And a 5-hour day on Saturday? That's what... I hope you're getting overtime. I do. I eat pickles now. Not like... You know, I'm not going to buy a jar of pickles, but if something comes with pickles on it, I won't tell them to take them off. I might remove some of them if there's like too many. I really got to be in the mood for it though. Like I don't love pickles, but like I will eat them. Kind of the same with mushrooms. Like I don't love mushrooms, but I have no problem eating them. 2 small jars of peanut butter so I can get the consistency of peanut butter I like. That is very Goldilocks. When I first met you, you wouldn't? Yeah, but I tried them again. I tried them somewhat recently, like within the last few months or so. Peanut butter and pickles? Ew. No, thank you. No. Oh, just in general. Whenever I look for flights, they're always about $330. Unless I've taken too long, or I want to arrive at a specific time, then it's like more, because for some reason the flights are never, arriving at a decent hour, and I'm usually traveling to try and see people, so I want to spend as much of my time as possible seeing the people rather than getting in at 11, 12 p.m. or not 12 p.m., 12 a.m., 11 p.m., 12 a.m. You get it. Ew, fungus. I know, right? Just your perspective. 1.5 times pay. All right, at least you're getting overtime. But I do hope that it's optional. Especially because it's physical labor. Like, they should not require you to come in. 11:11, make a wish! Knock on wood. I don't know why I do both. It's just like, I hope I didn't jinx myself. Reminder, 14. Remember it this time. Absolutely vital. 14, 14, 14. I don't know what is vital about 14, but I will remember. 14, 14, 14. Take this hoof. Don't make a joke, chat. Reminder, mop up melted pig. You need to be reminded of that? You would think just like a slop of pig would be enough of a reminder. All right. Huh. That's creative. What's this? Pocket watch? Yoink. I like how he just doesn't care. I think like the science is enough for him. He just doesn't give enough of a shit that I'm just stealing all his crap. Taking all your crap, doctor. Ooh! I didn't actually look in this tank. I walked right by it. Check it out, man. Is that... Oh, it's alive! Its eyeball moved. That's an alive thing. Alright. Cool. It makes me wonder what's in these other places. Anyway, so the last thing we can do... there's a terminal over here. I'm gonna go on a brief break because I gotta pee and get more water and do a little bit of stretching. I'm gonna be streaming for 6 hours today. I'm committing to 6 hours because I really like this game and I just, I wanna be here, etc. I'll be gone about 2 or 3 minutes. I will play you guys some music, and when I return, we've got about 4 more hours of the Outer Worlds coming at you. So please stick around. If you've gotta head out, I thank you for hanging out with us. And hope you have a good day. And for the rest of you, I'll see you in about 3 minutes.